This conference will now be recorded.
She kind of disappeared, that other person. Hi, I'm Dr. Annette and this is another forgiveness session brought to you by my office, the Cargioli Center in Noblesville, Indiana. And you'll see lots of different practitioners doing EPT with different people. And EPT is a completely different approach in emotional health care. What makes it kind of amazing to me is it works with children the same as it works with adults. So a lot of therapies you can't cross over like that, but kids are amazing. I think it's because they just naturally aren't adverse to forgiveness and they just easily do it. Like they understand, they got that forgiveness ability inside of them and they just do it, where sometimes adults have a little harder time. And today we're going to be working with Skylar, and this is Skylar's parents, Bella and James. And I just need to make sure that I have permission to videotape Skylar. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, perfect. That's great. I hear something in the background. Is there a video? Is something on TV, or is that yours?
Let me turn. It's our baby monitor for our son. So.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. All right. So what this should be is a really great opportunity for people to see how we actually can help someone who's young. I mean, Skylar's 4, right?
Yeah.
How old are you? 4.
Yes, and her parents are going to help her through this since I'm not there. I mean, even if she was in my office, I would have her parents in the room with us while we did this.
If I poke a hole in here, it's okay.
All right. So my first question is, does she, is there something, I had mentioned to you before that she had some anger issues?
That's what we would say. Sometimes some frustration and anger, like easily frustrated about things.
Right. So we're going to just tackle that and see if there's something that's bothering her and it just comes out in the anger, which never seems to make sense. So the way I'm going to do this with Skylar is I'm just going to test first to see what stage of healing she's in. Well, before I even do that, I'm going to have you do the rapport. So you're going to put your hands on either side of her head and we're going to do the breathing. So Skylar, you're going to have to pay a little attention here. Perfect. Just great. A little, and then you can go back to drawing.
Here, Mom.
All right. So I'm going to have you squeeze her head while she takes a deep breath. So Skylar, I need you to breathe in deep. Can you breathe in? Take a deep breath in.
Yeah.
And then breathe out. And then breathe in. And breathe out. And then one more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, and then we're going to go to the top of your head. We're going to lift up. So, okay, so lift up as we breathe in. So breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out and breathe in and breathe out. Okay, now we're going to check. That was perfect. You are doing fantastic, Skylar. So we're going to ask what stage of healing you are in your life that is making it hard for you to get control of frustration. So let's see, stage 2. So she's in stage 2, which is anger, which means she's just working it out with this anger. She's upset about things, but she doesn't always know why. And she hasn't really hit the place of depression, but maybe she has. Maybe she's already hit there and just bounced back to depression, or not depression, anger. So we're going to ask how many issues? 2 issues. First issue, love, self, and it's grief. My grief. So this is Skylar's feels her grief. Skylar's grief. And it's at conception to birth. Skylar's grief at birth which means that she has a birth memory of something that didn't work out so good for her. So Skylar's grief at birth. So is it mom, dad? No, it's hers. So do you have any idea why Skylar would have been, like, did she have any birth trauma?
Mm-mm.
Did
Yeah.
she?
Super fast. I would say our son had birth. He had bloodshot eyes, but hers, she
Was fast.
fast and like it was
pretty easy.
Did she go right on mom?
yes.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. So Skylar's grief at birth, is it a twin? No. And it's because I'm going to say, is it the birth itself? No. It has to do with and you were both there?
Mm-hmm.
And how was your relationship then? Was it great? Was it better than it's ever been?
Yeah.
I think it was good, yeah.
Oh,
All right. So we have to figure out what her grief at birth was. Her grief at birth is because she's alone, because it was, I just asked because it was hard. So her grief at birth, because from her perception, it was hard. So I could have looked at all kinds of ideas there, like how she might have felt with mom and dad. Good job. Good job, Skylar. Okay, so this is from her perspective as a child, as an infant. Even though it was fast, it felt hard to her. So it was the birth. Yep, it was hard. And it was hard. We're going to do that. So what that means is when she gets challenged by something that isn't just easy for her, that's when she gets very, very frustrated. So even though from your perspective, her birth seemed really like a great birth, really fast,
Me to try
she registered an idea that it was hard. So, yeah. So I need, okay, so phase 1, phase 2. Yeah, so you're going to rub these points on Skylar, which are right here under her collarbone. So if one of you can like put one hand on her collarbone. All right, Skylar, you got to get some little rub points here. Okay, and then the other hand you want to put on her back, kind of over her kidneys. So you're holding her in that place. So you've got one hand on her points here and one hand on her back. Perfect. Yay. Okay. She's like, no. All right, Skylar. So can Skylar repeat it? Is it possible for her to say the words? Oh, your microphone is turned off. I need the microphone. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Can Skylar say the words? I mean, I'll tell you that it's possible for a parent to just hold the child and say the words for them. But if Skylar can say it, it would be great.
Can you say those words?
So I have 4-year-olds who say it. So you ready? You ready, Skylar? Can you say the words? Here's the words. You want Dad to say it for you? Okay. Dad's right there. He can say it. So I need you to say, I, Skylar, forgive myself for believing that my birth was too hard. And it scared me. And then breathe. I, Skylar, forgive myself for believing that if I was smarter, and better, then my birth would have been easier.
Birth will be easier.
You're so good at this. And then breathe in. Oh my goodness. Oh, that feels so much better. I, Skylar,
I, Skylar,
forgive myself
forgive myself
for holding grief
for holding grief
in my body
in my body
from my birth
from my birth
because I want to protect my mom.
because I want to protect my mom.
I want it to be easier for her. And then breathe. And your mic went off again. Yeah,
Sorry.
there it is. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I, Skylar,
I, Skylar,
forgive myself for feeling angry
forgive myself for feeling angry.
because I can't always
That's part
because
of
I can't always fix.
This.
It's okay. I can't always fix
Because I can't always fix
everything to make my mommy happy.
everything to make my mommy happy.
I can't always, that's okay. It's okay. We're going to do it with her. She's around. And then breathe. And she even said some of it. I love it. All right. I need you. So, James, if you can't like hold her, I need you to hold yours. Okay. So, I,
Skylar,
forgive myself
forgive myself
for believing
for believing
that I have to be strong for mommy,
that I have to be strong for mommy,
even though
even though
I'm the little one.
I'm the little one.
She's the big one.
She's the big one.
And then breathe.
Little one. My brother's the little one.
That's right. But you're a little one too, little one. All right. I, Skylar,
I, Skylar,
give myself permission
give myself permission
to let go
to let go
of the need
of the need
to be perfect
To be
perfect
to help my mom
To
to help my mom
with her grief.
with her grief.
And then breathe. Yeah, I, Skylar,
I, Skylar,
say yes
say yes
to this grief
to this grief
because I felt my birth was hard.
because I felt my birth was hard.
Because somehow I knew my mom's life had been hard.
I knew that my mom's life had been
hard. And then oh, that feels so much better. All right. I, Skylar, let go
let go
of my grief
of my grief
and my need to protect my mom.
I'm waiting for my doctor to say that it's okay to come on to my friend, but I cannot do it right now because she's not doing it, calling me right now.
Oh boy. Well, he will. He'll call. They always do.
She will. Her baby's napping. I really want to see it, but she's waiting for her to wake up.
Nice. So I,
let's finish this up. I, Skylar,
give myself permission to let go of all my mom's grief and all my grief
of all my mom's grief and all my grief
and my fear that she might not get okay
and my fear that she may not get okay.
I call it all up
I call it all up.
And I release it.
And I release it.
From the soul of my family.
From the
For the
soul
soul of my family.
And then breathe.
For my family.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I, Skylar.
I, Skylar.
Accept. Without this grief and without this grief and hard life.
Without this grief and hard life.
Yeah, I am free.
I am free.
I'm
To
free.
be Skylar.
To be
Skylar.
To grow like a little girl.
To grow like a little girl.
To let go of my mommy's pain.
To
To let go of my mommy's pain.
To accept.
To accept.
She's gonna be okay.
She's gonna be okay.
And so will I.
And so will I.
And then breathe. All right. Woo, so good. All right, so I'll explain a little bit of that. Some of it is just that because she was grown in mom, she was picking up like mom's hurt and trauma. And so mom had hard stuff. And somehow, so she's translating, oh no, my mom has to take care of me. And so I'm going to have to make sure she's okay. So I have to do things really good. I have to do them right, or she won't be okay. That's kind of what I think she's connecting your memories into what her own survival mechanism.
Oh, it's ready, it's ready, it's ready.
So, yeah, and so she gets frustrated with things hard because from birth, she thought, I'm going to have to get this right, or my mom is not going to be okay. I'm going to have to get it right, or mom is going to suffer. And I don't want her to suffer anymore because she has to take care of her. So it's that kind of a survival mechanism.
We're going to do hours.
I'll tell you, the energy shifted amazing. I could feel it in Indiana. So your work you've done has been amazing. Yes. And let me check stage. So now Skylar's in stage 5. Whew. And I'm going to say this, stage 5 is acceptance. I'm going to give you a couple of affirmations, like when she's frustrated, what she,
That's so scary.
Which is crazy. It'll sound crazy because she'll be frustrated about something you want to tell her. You don't have to do that right or whatever, and you want to like try to support her in a weird way. But really what her soul needs to hear is, Mom's going to be okay. Mom is going to be okay. You don't have to, you get to be Skylar. Mom will do mom and Skylar will do Skylar. And I'm going to be, if it's mom that's with her, I'm going to be okay, Skylar. You know what? I already went through a lot of the hard stuff, but I'm going to be just fine because I want to be fine so I can be your mom. And you get to be you. And you're not going to get everything right all at once, but you're going to be okay. So really the tag that's going to speak to her the most is going to be reminding her little soul that I'm going to be okay. You don't have to get everything right all the time, and nobody does, but I'm going to be fine, and I'm here for you. I am here for you now. And yes, I had some hard things, but those things are in the past, and now I'm here for you as your strong mom. That's going to take her, that's going to be amazing, a game changer for her. For you too, because you wonder why such a smart, bright little girl gets so frustrated over little things. And like I said, I feel like it's the frustration of somewhere she picked up some of the energy of trauma that you went through as a child that really, truly was hard. And then she kind of brought it into her birth, that her birth was hard. You know, almost like identifying with mom's, the thing mom went through that was hard. And then taking on the role that for my survival, I'm going to have to make sure I do things right.
Maybe
I can't risk my mom having any more hard things in her life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so for her to know she does not, that is not her job, and I'm going to be fine. I'm your mom. I got this together. I know how to do it, and I will show you the way. That's it. Those are the statements. So anyway, I think that's all we got to do. Skylar. Hey, Skylar.
That's Annette. She's talking.
What are you doing? Skylar, you did fantastic. You did this and you never even did it. What are you doing? You're drawing on your hands. You got to note. You got to keep notes.
She's she's making herself a zebra.
Oh my gosh, that's great. That is amazing. That is, I think that's what she needed. You know what? You know what's awesome is, I mean, I know I've seen some of the work that James has done, and I worked with Bella. I had no idea what her upset. I thought it might be a lot surrounding the conflicts, but really the foundation of where she would have been jagged on the conflicts that she may know consciously or unconsciously that the two of you as her parents may experience. It would be that she would be nervous for Bella. So I'm just saying, she doesn't get nervous for you, James, because you didn't carry her 9 months. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. So she's been very attuned to, I want to say, the remnants of trauma that Bella carries. And that's intertwined with her own sense of survival, that my mom has to be okay. So I'm hoping that a lot of that, I know that you've done a ton of work on that in all kinds of ways, Bella, but it probably will take you full circle to be able to tell Skylar. Because see, when Skylar's upset and some of that, it probably, you know, it can really like open up the file in your head of your own life, and she's going to hit ages, and you're going to like feel like you did as a kid and like sort of lose it because I'm emotionally distraught, even though I should be in control here. Sometimes it will be because she is the age that you were when you went through something really hard. And she's reflecting that. And so it's really good when you see her do that for you, even if you write it on your hand or you put it on a note. Wait, there's a line. I need to say something right now. And it's not just for her mind, but it's also for yours, where you say, you know what? You don't have to do everything perfect. I've got this. You're going to be fine. That's what nobody said to you. So it's like you're saying it to her, and your brain is hearing it for you. And you're reminding your brain, you know what I went through was very extreme compared to anything this child is ever going to go through. So that was then kind of intervening on a post-traumatic stress.
So my daddy helped.
And like I said, because if you hit a post-traumatic memory that your child brings up in you, it may take you a minute to like recognize, oh my goodness, there's something I would need to say. And if you're in that post-traumatic moment, you're going to have a hard time coming up with what to say. Like I said, if you just write it down and put it somewhere, and then you just have to go find the words and say the words, and it'll help you break free of that post-trauma. Because yeah, this This little girl is you.
Just need a little bit more on the down.
So yeah,
Okay.
and she's somehow she wants to be the one who fixes it for you, and you have to say no, 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 no. I got that covered. Not your job.
Not your job.
No, and I'm gonna be okay. Your mom's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine because I have these two wonderful children that I really love, and I want to be there for them the way other people weren't there for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about
So
that.
anyway, that's it. Do you have any questions? I'm gonna turn on. I was like, no. All right, I'm turning off my recording.